Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, in this video, we'll discuss the arterial arches of the palm, but please pay attention. Let's start. Okay, as we see here, the palm contain two arches, superficial palmar arch and deep palmar arch. The main component in the formation of the superficial palmar arch is the ulnar artery. Again, the ulnar artery is the main component in the formation of the superficial palmar arch. But the radial artery is the main component in the formation of the deep palmar arch. معنى كده ان الراديال ارتري ما بيشاركش في السوبرفيشال بالمر ارش، لا بيشارك، بيدي branch to complete the superficial palmar arch. Also, the ulnar artery give branch to complete the deep palmar arch. تمام كده؟ طيب. I need to know 4 points about each arch, which are الفورميشن ده متكون من ايه؟ السايت ده موقعه ايه بالنسبه للبالم وبالنسبه خصوصا الى الفليكسور تندونز، the level and branches. The first point is the formation. The superficial palmar arch, as we said in the last slide, the main component in its formation is the ulnar artery, and take small branch from the radial artery called superficial palmar branch of radial artery. تمام. This is the formation. What is the site of the superficial palmar arch? From its name, superficial means superficial to the flexor tendons. Here, the flexor retinaculum. Below it passes the flexor tendons of the flexor muscles. The superficial palmar branch, the superficial palmar arch is superficial to these tendons, but it lies deep to the palmar aponeurosis. What is the palmar aponeurosis? It's a fascia or connective tissue found here in the palm to make it more straight. This is the second point, which is the site. The third point, which is level, in which level the superficial palmar arch crosses the palm of the hand. If we see here in this image, we will find that the superficial palmar arch crosses the palm at the level of outstretched thumb, distal border of outstretched thumb. It crosses the palm at the level of outstretched thumb. Here, it crosses the palm at the level of the distal border of outstretched thumb. The last point, which is branches. The superficial palmar arch give 4 palmar digital branches. 4 palmar digital branches here. Letter A, B, and C are the palmar digital arteries, which are branches from superficial palmar arch that goes to the 4 medial digits. Okay? This is the superficial palmar arch. What about the deep palmar arch? We will also talk about the same 4 points, which are formation, site, level, and branches. The first point, formation. Again and more. The deep palmar arch, the main component in its formation is the radial artery. The radial artery is the main component in the formation of the deep palmar arch. كنا احنا بنقول ان البريكيال ارتري بينقسم الى الراديال ارتري والالنر ارتري. هذا الراديال ارتري was the smaller على الرغم من انه السمولر ولكن هو اللي بيعمل الديب او المين كومبوننت in the formation of the deep palmar arch. زي مثلا نقول ايه الطفل ده على الرغم من ان هو صغير صغنون بس عميق. يعني ايه عميق؟ يعني فهمان كده. فنفتكرها بكده الراديال ده هو اللي كان smaller branch of the brachial artery but it give or it's the main component in the formation of the deep palmar arch. Also take small branch from the ulnar artery called small deep palmar branch of ulnar artery. The second point is the site. As we said, the superficial palmar arch was superficial to the flexor tendons. The deep palmar arch is deep to the flexor tendons. Nice. The third point is the level. The level that the deep palmar arch crosses the palm of the hand. If we see here, it's the metacarpal bones. It's the basis of the metacarpal bones. It crosses distal to the basis of the metacarpal bone. If we see the relation between the deep palmar arch and the superficial palmar arch, we will find that the deep palmar arch is half an inch proximal to the superficial palmar arch. إذن لو أنا عندي this is the deep palmar arch and this is the superficial palmar arch, the distance between them is half an inch, the deep, half an inch proximal to the superficial. Okay, nice. The branches of the deep palmar arch, it give palmar metacarpal arteries. Here, number 1, 2, and 3, as we see, are the palmar metacarpal arteries, which are branches from the deep palmar arch. The last point in the deep palmar arch is that relations. If we see here the deep palmar arch, the deep palmar arch is concave towards the wrist, like that, concave towards the wrist. In this concavity, the deep branch, this is the deep branch of ulnar nerve, it passes through this concavity. Again, the arch, which is deep palmar arch, is concave towards the wrist. In this concavity runs the deep branch of ulnar nerve. That was the branches of the, the arches of the palm. Thank you, doctors, and see you later, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.